All right, for this video, I'm going to try to save some time. I've got a few things labeled already, and I've set up our next problem. So the y2 minus y1, you can see is negative 18 minus negative 18, and the x2 minus x1 is negative 15 minus 12. And so what happens on this one is that we get 0 in the numerator. In the denominator, we get negative 27. If you end up with 0 in the numerator, like we have right here, it's on top, then your answer for that slope is 0. And then on your second one, again, I've labeled things for us already. And in your numerator, we have 8 minus negative 10 over 5 minus 5. So that gives us 18 in the numerator and 0. This time it's in the denominator. So if 0 is in the denominator, then that means that your slope m is undefined. So make sure you know the difference between when the slope is 0, which is when it's in the numerator as 0, and when the slope is undefined, when 0 is in the denominator. All right, and then we'll try to get through this last problem. In this one, it says you're going to find the missing coordinate. Your slope m is given to you. So m in this problem is given to you right there. That's negative 3 over 2. And then just as we've been doing, you have an x1 and a y1. The x2 is your variable, and so you have a y2. So I'm going to start off knowing that my slope m is negative 3 over 2. And I'm going to set that equal to y2, which is negative 2, minus y1, which is 4, over x2, which was what I don't know, minus x1, which is negative 1. And so I'm going to simplify that numerator. Negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. And I'm going to get rid of this double sign. I had a minus negative, so I'm going to change that to a plus sign. So x2 plus 1. All right, when you have a fraction equals a fraction, you can solve that type of equation by cross multiplying. So we're going to take diagonally 2 times negative 6. Going to put an equal sign between them, and then diagonally negative 3 times the parentheses of x2 plus 1. And now we solve that equation. So that's negative 12 equals, we can distribute negative 3 x2 plus, and it's minus because a negative times a positive is minus 3. We can add 3 to both sides of our equation. That's going to give us negative 9 equals negative 3x2. Divide both sides by negative 3, and your final answer, x2, is equal to positive 3. So you've got some examples at the beginning of this video about what happens if you get a 0 in either numerator or denominator. And you've got an example for if one part of the ordered pair is missing.